Who don't know me, my name is Alessandra Donaldson. I am the founder and CEO of Alessandra Donaldson Institute of Human Development Leadership for Business and Individuals. I am a coaching, online courses, we are preparing everything, and here we are today to talk about fear. What's your biggest fear? What's the fear that stops you? The biggest fear that is putting your life all on behind, putting your life, stopping your life, making you don't looking for things you want. What is your biggest fear? And why you're feeling fear? Why you are in this situation? Why you are having the fear of feelings, the fear? Take control of you. Take control of the things you want to do in life. In our life, it's normal we feel fear. So, just to have the first checkups here, we are going to talk about fear, but let me have the first, itching my hands. Let's talk about the first things here. Like I said, this is our CHATuesday. Check the posts in with the hours in your area, okay? And every Tuesday, 11:30 on Eastern time. And share this information. Share with a friend. Let's grow our community. Come on this journey with me. Let's share this with everyone you can. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Follow. And I'm really glad to start helping you, okay? So, like I said, today we are going to talk about fear, okay? What is your biggest fear? What is the fear that stops you? But why I'm talking about that? Because what comes with the problem with the fear is what comes along with fear is insecurity, okay? You don't have self-confidence. You have lack of self-control because fear stops you, don't let you do things. So you don't have a self-control. Even if you want to do, you sometimes lose even control of the situation, okay? It's still your confidence. Like I said, you don't have confidence. You have a little inferiority feelings. You don't feel like you are capable. You think that you're, You start working your mind, the creed that you're not capable and you are not be able to do the things you would like. It's not for me. Those things are I'm gambling. I'm not gambling my life. I'm not gonna do this. So you put yourself behind inferiority, lack of self-control, insecurity. Confidence, you don't have that. You don't exercise the gift of confidence, okay? And fear give you low productivity because with fear, you end up don't taking risks. You need to take risks even if when you decide what we did. We have chose what you want. We know what you want. You have aware that is our choice that keep our life going. But if you let fear controls you, you don't take the risks that you need to put yourself towards the things you want in life. And feel doubt. It's end up feeling doubt. It means put more doubt on you. And then this doubt is gonna feed all the insecurity, all the lack of self-control, everything. Fear is the first, is the ignites everything in your life that put you behind. Ignites things that are not gonna help you to improve, to go ahead, to do the things you want, to get your goal, to get your dream. I want to go back to college to have a better life, but I fear because my age, doubts. Fear. Why I'm gonna do this? I cannot lie. When I start my business, I was in fear. Who is not? Because you're putting yourself up there, you doubt yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I going to do? And then what do you do when you have fear? You go back to that feeling you have before. What is that feeling you have before? The feeling that you believe in you. The first feeling that you have when you talk, I'm going to do this. That's what I want to do. I want to do this kind of thing, and I believe I can. Can be for me. So when you go back to that feeling, when you feel fear, you go back to that feeling, you get confidence again. Your confidence start growing. And that confidence is going to grow as you do. As you exercise the activity and your gift of doing. Okay? So what is your solution? What work on this? If you cover fear, this is gonna help you advance in life. It's gonna help you be more courageous. It's gonna help you bring back your vision. Keep your vision always in front of you. I put last week, I put a little post there talking about, even the Bible talks about vision. Keep the vision in front of you. Keep that as your leading orientation, as as you're following someone. When you're following your leader, that's your leader. Your vision is what you want. You keep it going. That's what keeps you in the direction. Don't let fear. So when you control fear, you have all this. Bring the vision back to you and encounter the energy that you have when you believe you can do. Okay? Fear is the number one reason for regrets. I'm fear, I'm not gonna do, I get comfy, I stay here behind, and years pass, and opportunities go, and you don't do, and you regret. And why you are gonna do this to yourself? Nah? Should not. Okay? I have here one of the books that we can talk about fear, and Think and Go Rich again for Napoleon Hill. He has a little section here in which he talks about how to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. And it's a chapter 15 he put here in the Think and Go Rich. He is very, he brings the main fears we have. Né? These are fear, indecision, doubting, fear. Okay? And then he brings here the 6 basic fears. The 6 basic fears that keeps us not doing or not going ahead with your life, né? Not prospering. When I talk about prosperity, I'm not talking about prosperity just about money. Prosperity is sometimes you are attracted to someone. You face this fear. Reach to the person. You are prospering, your prosperity, your emotional prosperity. Né? You go there, talk with someone. You may end up being with this person, end up having a relationship, end up being able to build a family. That is things that we don't talk about prosperity just in money, prosperity, mental prosperity, mindset, things that can give you positive. The world, I'm going to tell you something here a little apart. The world has a lot of bad things, but has more good things than bad things. And why is this way? Because if it wasn't this way, we would not be in the point we are today. We are not be facing life and winning life and evolving as a society, evolving our mindset, evolving energetic and our spiritual energy in this world that keep us moving towards something bigger. The Bible talks about, the Bible talks about the end of times, but the end of times means that you're going in a direction where it's going to give you something bigger for your life. Why? Because we are spiritual living in a physical body. And the idea is evolve yourself, evolve your spirit. Okay? We use this as instrument. We use our capacity as instrument to evolve, to understand, to look to know ourselves. That is a very big, I don't know where I put the book. It's a guy, I have several books that I bought lately. I don't find. But his name is, he is the guy in Silicon Valley. We are going to talk about this one on an opportunity. But he's talking about exactly that. He, as a physicist, figured out that we are here to know ourselves and to evolve. I'm really on him right now. I can't find his book. But that's okay. We are talking about something different. So let's go back about fear. So let's talk about Think and Go Rich, Napoleon Hill. This book, why I always going back to this book? Because this book brings a lot of personal development lessons for us to go forward in life. And he talks here about the 6 basic fears. There are 6 basic fears, which some combination of which every human suffers at one time or another in life. Most people are fortunate if they do not suffer from the entirely 6 fears which he lists here. In order of the most common, there are fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health. Those are the bottom of most one's worries from life, people's life. Fear of loss of love of someone, or my parents, or my loved one, or a friend, or someone I really consider me also, the love of someone. Fear of old age. Am I fear to be old? Fear of death. We have 6 basic fear. I'm going to go again on that list that he put here. He's the guy that interviewed more than 500 people and get the core of what makes us successful, core of success in life. And he brings here poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love of someone, old age, and death. Those basic fears can stop you, can don't let you do things in life. And then he comes here addressing one of the biggest things here. He says here, the immunity against the disease consists largely not solely or in absolute lack of fear. A man can create nothing which he does not first conceive in the form of an impulse of thought. Following the statement comes another of still great importance, namely, man's thought impulse begins immediately to translate themselves into the physical equivalent, whether those thoughts are voluntary or involuntary. And if you keep your fears stopping you, you are wasting your energy. So, direct your fears, controlling a little bit, and he brings a big important point here that I want to tell. Fear are nothing more, look what he says here. Fear are nothing more than states of mind. Remember what he said here? What you want to do is an impulse of thought. Fear are nothing more than states of mind. One state of mind is subject to control and direction. It means what? If you control your thoughts, if you control your mind, you can control the fear. You can control the thought, the start to create, to procreate in your mind. Control yourself. Go to the direction things you want. Control fear. Every time you feel fear, or because you're going to do something, or because you're feeling something, go back to the anterior, to the first thought you have. I remember one time I was listening to Bobby Proctor, one of his lives, and he had a question. Well, I start doing my business, now I'm in fear. Feels like things are coming apart. He says, go back to the feeling you had before when you thought about doing something and you believe you could do. Grabbing yourself confidence. This helps you because that thought you believe you could do give you the power, positive energy to give the positive energy to power you to destroy fear and keep going. Every time you start letting fear control, every time you start feeling fear, go back to what you believe you can. Go back to the good thoughts. Destroy that thought of feeling and the fear and put something good in your life. Okay? I have a lot of things going on here. I see you again next CHATuesday. Facebook is not saving anymore, like I said in the beginning. So if you are watching on Facebook, if you need to watch this later, share this. Let's grow a community. Okay? Go back to my Instagram. Share this. Let's grow the community. And I see you next CHATuesday. Okay? Bye.